Guess what, my lovely queen?
What? What is it?
Our son commended me for the proactive measure I took in bringing the wife into the palace well in advance.
Oh, really? He did?
Of course he did.
But I thought he said we should wait until he comes back.
Of course, I told him that that wasn't possible because the elders were complaining.
I know. But you know our son, he has never disagreed with us on our plans, even for one day.
That is why I love him so much.
Listen, are you out of your mind or what? Father, why? Why am I not being regarded in my father's house? Everyone trembles at the sight of Zara. The royal staff no longer feel my presence. Zarachi is insistently unleashing her venom on the guards and maidens of this palace. And nobody is doing anything or saying anything about it.
Was that why you burst into my room like that? Huh? She's your elder brother's wife. And so you must accord her that respect.
Since who, Dad? Who? You are pushing me. This is the very last time I'm going to warn you about this. You're pushing me. Do not. Mom, this is not fair. It's not fair. It's choking me. This is killing me. What is it? What is it?
Look, just imagine the way she backed you. Suppose we were naked.
Me, Ejiko Obasi. Those girls get mine. Arrest me. Me. No, well, principal, we had this.
If you ask me, I would just say, just let it go. I mean, the fact that you didn't sleep in the police cell should let them know that they don't have what it.
She's a village girl, she has no class at all, but she has something which no man can resist. Heart of gold, she gets a good character, she gets a one day a German, Jim to Barabello, Jim to Wamba, Jim to Barabello. You have a good heart, yeah. You have heart of God. Even crazy but not, cause you love everybody. Jim to Barabello, Chupu to Barabello, Jim to Barabello. You have a good heart, yeah. You have heart of God. I'm a little one, cause you love everybody.
Well, Nagari would they drink now? For backyard. Now backyard now would they drink Gary? And you're happy, right?
Look, can you stop being unreasonable? This is what we have, so we have to make do of what we have. Are you going to steal? If I start complaining already.
If I forgive those girls, I can never, if I ever forgive them.
Ejike, I am the victim here, right? They are also antagonizing me. But I have decided to let things go. You should do the same. Let things go.
Your mama train you well, oh. Seriously, that woman train you well.
Why'd you say so?
Me, Ejike, I'm not fit. First, they threw my clothes on the floor. Next, they stole my gallon of water. For a year. The person don't die. I mean, yes, I tell you.
And you go to jail.
Nah. What you do inside?
And the next day, you're down with huge regrets, wishing you never hurt anyone, right? Look, the best weapon for those antagonizing you is ignorance. Ignore them. If you can't ignore them, then you walk away. It doesn't make you less of human. It doesn't make you a coward. Instead, it makes you more sensible and matured. Can you let this go already? Let's drink the Gary. That is what we have, guy.
You know what you're talking about. What your grandma tell you?
She told me a whole lot. I mean, I learned a whole lot from her. But you know, as you grow older, you tend to understand the basis of life.
My name is Ejike. Let me be violence. If you cook, I serve you. If you mess up, I talk you in.
Well, violence is never the best approach for issues, because sometimes you end up regretting your actions.
Let me be that, no the...
Hey, Ejike, please, enough. Let that go. Meanwhile, there's not enough sugar.
No.
No.
This is the last time I will sit here to plead and beg you to jump down from your unreasonable high horse. I did not train you like this. Yes, you are a princess and soon to be a queen, but that does not give you any right to subjugate people and make them feel apprehensive at the sight of your presence, my daughter, please.
Hold on, Mom. Why was I even invited? What are we discussing here?
Trim down your ego. Bring it so low. No man, I repeat, no man will want to marry a woman with such a divination. That's you. Beauty outside, deadly inside.
Mom, it seems you're forgetting that I am not just a woman. I am royalty.
That is not what we are talking about here, young woman. I am royalty. And still royalty. I was meant to love and cherish, tolerate and take everyone as one. Royalty is not measured by abusing of power and privilege given to you. No, you are getting it all wrong.
Mom, I have a meeting to attend. I'll see you some other time.
Zarachi, be the reason people will see you and smile. And not when they think about you, they cry. Stop smoking weed in that palace, for it may one day destroy your life.
Mom, it is my life. Allow me live it. Bye.
Princess Zara, Zara. Princess Zara, Zara.
Mama, no way. No way, it will not happen. And I've told him already, I don't know why you are bothered. I will not marry him.
What is your mind that you've told him? What is your mind?
My mind is that I am not going to marry this young man. Mama, for goodness sake, this young man has a betrothed. A princess. How do you even want me to contend with that kind of person? I won't do it, Mama. No.
But he said he doesn't love the princess. That is you that he loves and he wants to marry you.
Oh, yes. And then you want me to marry him because he is a prince. That is all that matters to you. I am not going to marry him. Mama, for the sake of peace of this family, I don't want any fight or quarrels from anywhere. Biko, I am not going to marry this man. I don't even love him. Ah.
Oh, you said so. But if you ask me, if they ask me to choose for you, me, I will choose the prince for you. I'll choose him for you as your husband. He's a prince, so.
Mama, you said this all. Me too.
Mechano. I can make call. The only thing you know how to do is to eat corn. See her head like corn seed.
What's going on here? Nemeka. Who gave you this punishment?
Princess Zara.
Zara.
Yes.
Why?
I was down with malaria yesterday, so I rushed to the hospital for medication without telling her. When I got back, she gave me the punishment.
Jesus Christ. This girl is a monster. Drop that thing.
No, my princess. She will tell the king.
I said drop it and get up.
No, my princess. I don't want to get fired.
I said drop that thing and get up.
No, my princess.
My goodness. You are sick. Your body is very hot. Where is she?
She's missing.
Zarachi! Zara! Zara, how dare you? How dare you punish a sick guard? Who gave you that freaking right?
Are you talking to me?
Of course I'm talking to you, silly brat. Zara, what do you gain in all of this? Why are you this wicked and heartless? What do you enjoy in subjugating people? These guards and maidens are supposed to be your people. You are to treat them the way you treat your brothers and your sisters.
Isioma, when you're done yapping, you can get your stupid self out of my sight with your cheap ruler.
He took permission from the chief security before he left. How does him leaving the palace affect her? Tell me how. Isn't it how?
Nemeka supplies her with food. Perhaps she needed more and he is nowhere to be found.
Okay. So is that the reason why she punished him like that? Is that the reason Nemeka does not deserve to go through this pain? I'm pained.
You and I know we don't have a place called home except this palace. We were picked from different places. Look at what happened to Ifoma. They sacked her and I don't want to be in her position. Because there's no other home for me. I advise we stop talking about the princess.
I don't want to leave this place and I don't want trouble. Let's just stop. Please. Nemeka is going to die. Somebody help! Nemeka!
You disobeyed me. No. Nemeka doesn't disobey anyone. They are scared of being fired. And that is why he refused to stand up. Zara, now go out there and tell him to stand up. This is getting out of hand.
You don't tell me when to free him.
My princess! My princess! Nemeka just fainted outside.
What?
Nemeka!
My God.
Nemeka! Stand up!
My goodness.
Nemeka!
Open the gate. Carry him to the car.
Hey! You all! Come here! What happened to him?
He fainted, my princess.
Did I beat him? Did I beat him?
No, my princess.
Did I punish him? Did I punish him?
No, my princess.
Good. If any of you dare to speak otherwise, I will have that person's head chopped off. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, my princess.
No, get out.
Princess Zara.
I so pity the staff of that kingdom. They are dead on arrival.
Okay. My dear, I've been praying for a day like this. A day that will be free from Princess Zara's day.
I tell you.
Honestly, we are free at last. I heard she made the king fire one of the stars. Yes, so it's true. I'm a friend with one of the staff there, and she narrated everything to me. My dear, God will help us. Amen. No, I forgot something I put on fire. Come.
Really? Wow. I really don't know what to say, but I must say thank you.
You're welcome.
It's good to be good, actually.
Sir.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something?
Okay, go ahead.
My sister refused to marry a prince.
Your sister refused to marry a prince. Why?
She believes that a prince is betrothed to a princess, and if she comes in between, it will be a huge war. Is that true?
Well, I really don't know much about royalty, but for me, I believe in love, right? If both parties are in love, I don't see the reason why class will bring a difference, you know. So it has to do with love. People are betrothed to who they love, you know. So, but the main thing is love for me. If there is love, then why not? We can get married. Is it in this is it a movie or
It's real.
from which kingdom, if I may ask?
I really don't know. But I will try and ask.
Okay, that's alright. Just try ask.
Uncle, I love your subject. I love it so much.
Thank you very much. So I guess you're going this way.
Ike said there's a certain copper he has been seeing you in your school with. A light-skinned copper. Who is he?
Yes, sister. He's my friend and a mentor person.
Your friend. Okay. I'll be coming to your school next week to pay for your WAEC and purchase your jump forms.
Thank you. You're the best sister in the whole wide world.
I know.
Thank you.
And I love you too. I want the best for you. I will make sure that you get the best of education. That's the reason I left school to do this, so that you and Mama can be very comfortable. Listen, I will not forgive you if you jeopardize this dream. So you need to promise me that you will be a good girl.
Cross my heart. I will not disappoint you. Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, finish up. You need to get home and cook that food, alright?
No problem. Let me finish my notes.
On your way back, collect the beans from Mama Oni. I've given her money already.
Zara, if anything happens to that boy, you will regret it.
Isioma, what are you talking about?
Look, this girl is beginning to nauseate me. I mean, what is this? I am angry, terribly angry right now.
Please, excuse me, Your Majesty. I need to talk to her.
Isioma. Isioma.
Why are you trying me? Isioma, why are you trying my patience? Why?
Mother, she punished our sick guard. She placed him under the scorching sun. Nemeka is sick and diagnosed with hepatitis B. He's currently battling with his life. And she punished him. All because of what? Because he didn't take permission from her? Who is she? The chief security officer of this palace?
Be careful. I won't tell you again. Be careful.
What is going on in this palace? What, Mom? Is this palace under a spell? How is this girl more important than every other person, including your only daughter?
Zarachi has always been destined to be your elder brother's wife. I mean, your elder brother's queen. Do not use the fact that I allowed you to become a Christian to get me infuriated. Be careful and watch your utterances in this palace, because I will kill you with my bare hands.
I see where all of this is coming from.
Let me snap. My girl. Oh boy.
Snap better picture I go send Andy. I want Andy go see on it.
My girl.
What? They get all the angles.
What is this? Have you met you, girl? You hot like fire. Gee. I mean, you don't do. Snap, you don't do.
Now what? Now what?
Just they pose any.
I don't say you no snap better. I don't say you no snap. See what you
confirm that picture now. Why are you like this? You say you go sit touch and do small kind things.
Yeah, you pose.
You know.
They say your skin they glow. Your skin they glow.
Skin like milk.
Your skin they glow. Hey.
Babe, just do. Calm down. Just do.
What's happen?
Just do.
What's happen?
Babe, I don't feel. I don't feel.
Baby, this boy trouser tears so that they see in boxers and they tell you. Oh, Mama, that's what the poverty don't reach you. 5 naira to patch in trouser, I not get.
Tell me, my sister,
to patch trouser cost. And they don't sit down, they open. You know, Jesus. The guy no get shishi to use so trouser. To patch clothes,
highest na 200 naira or 500
naira. So the poverty don't reach.
My dear sister, you know say, you know end to just yellow. You just to maintain the yellowness. Nothing to take to maintain everything.
Everything just a show. Everything just a show. Babe, I want snap. I want snap.
You feel snap?
I want snap.
We need content, girl.
I want snap.
Zoom am.
I dey zoom am.
You know say your own no good. Okay, no, continue with that picture.
Oh, snap.
You know I never finish my own. I hope so you stand that picture well.
All these poverty people. They just
my dear, you know I don't feel post again, laugh not with me. I give up for some people. They come posh where they know.
They back it.
No, make it there now. Okay, you don't see him now. You don't see him. You don't say no swat. You don't say your eye no good.
Bitch. Which can't tell me this? Hey! Now wow. I may snap you. Still man snap you, Jerry.
You know, so I never snap before. Snap a better picture now.
Wait, no lie. Don't they snap you. Come snap me.
Come snap me. You stingy like this.
I need to give Andy the picture, I beg. In like when my hands shoot. Just
get the
angle.
My girl.
Babe,
my girl. What is this?
Babe, get the angle.
Show them. You know me now, my good. Aye. My girl. Cheese.
I'm looking for a tailor shop around here.
Okay, just be going down the street. You see a woman, she's a tailor.
Down there?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So you're a couple, right?
Yes.
Okay. If I may ask, how did your khaki get torn?
I don't know. Maybe when I was taking my students on aerobics.
Sorry.
Oh.
Wait, you mean like aerobics and then you were opening up your legs and then this happened?
Well, shit happens.
I was just imagining how you opened your legs so wide that you tore your own khaki. I'm sure your students laughed at you.
I goofed, right?
100%. But it wasn't your fault. Sorry.
You're really funny.
Oh my
My name is Maxwell. Max for short. Yours?
god. Wait a minute. You mean Copper Max?
Yeah.
How?
What?
My sister talks about you all the time. She mentioned your name and said you are her biology teacher, right?
Yeah. Who is your sister?
Chine. The slim, bulky, beautiful girl.
Oh, yeah. Wow,
That
really?
slim girl, yes.
I see.
Yes, she's my younger sister.
She's really brilliant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't mean to brag, but we're like that in my family. We are all brilliant. Don't mind me, that was a joke.
Nice.
Okay. Well, I'm done.
So I hope you're not using is that a white thread?
Of course I can't use a white thread. I have to use the same color as the khaki.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I think I left my scissors inside. Let me just cut it off.
So you didn't tell me your name?
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry about that. My name is Chimtwa.
Chimtwa?
Why are you calling the name like it's a Chinese name? It's Chimtwa, like Chi Tuaram.
Chimtwaram.
Chimtwa. Stop being funny.
Wow, God. It's a nice name, though.
Thank you very much. So where are you from?
Omodike.
Omodike.
Yeah.
Nice place. Well, I have to go now. I'm very close to my house. It's okay, you can.
It's okay. I'm sorry for stalking.
It's fine. I can find my way from here.
Okay, alright. This way, right?
Yes, this way. But I'm not. No, you don't need to follow me. I'll go on my own.
Okay, it's fine. I'm just going my way as well. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
What's up? How did it go?
Bad, man. Bad.
Bad. How?
I couldn't face my father.
Dave, sometimes you sound funny. You mean you never told your dad that you're not going to marry the princess?
Man, I couldn't. You don't know my father. My father can be so mean. Even when my sister was expecting me to say it, I just couldn't say it. I lost the guts, man. I just couldn't. I was looking at my father right there. I was looking at him. Eyeball to eyeball, but yet I couldn't just say it. Hey, shit.
Dave, my prince. You're matured enough to know what you want and what you don't want. You were scared to stand by your father. You could have stood on your ground. You're a man.
I am old enough to make my own decisions, right? Because you can easily make your own decisions. You can just go to your house and tell your mom and dad, oh, this is who I want to get married to, and they will accept you. But me, I can't because I'm a prince. That is what I kept saying. That is what I kept telling you. I am a prince, man. It's not that easy.
Anyways, it's fine. It's fine. But if you ask me, I think you need time. You need time to think deeply if this is really what you want or not. Oh yes, you need to think. What are you having? Barman, please come.
Woman, where is your daughter?
Oh, she went to the hospital.
For what?
She went to go and be with Nemakan that is reportedly sick.
Dad, Mom, I'm here to inform you that Nemeka is finally dead.
What? How? What happened?
How? Zara happened. That witch, that wicked demon, she has finally killed him. And she must pay for it. Zara must go to jail for punishing an innocent girl to death.
Isioma, look, one more word from you, and I will deal with you mercilessly.
There'll be no need for that, Dad, because I've already informed the Commissioner of Police. Yes, and Zara must go to jail. Excuse me.
All right, Commissioner. Yes. Yes, I will be in your office tomorrow. It's all right. I appreciate it. All right. Bye, Commissioner.
Father, where is your conscience? Why are you allowing evil to prevail in your palace? That you love and you cherish me. You provide for all my needs and you never allow any harm come to me. That was the same way that boy's parents loved and cherished him. They rejoice and chant happily because the son is given to them by God. Father, you never cautioned Zara. You never saw anything wrong in the evil she does in this palace. Why? Why? Tell me why.
Sit down. Don't push me. Don't push me. I am trying to restrain myself here. Don't let me do things that I will regret. I mean, what has Zara done wrong? You hate her for personal reasons. As far as I'm concerned, I've not seen anything wrong in her. So what is this?
No, Father. I don't hate her. Hate is a strong word. I only hate her ugly character, Father.
Let me be the judge.
I've come to say goodbye, Dad. I cannot continue to live under the same roof with someone that is so heartless and wicked. She has no regard for human feelings. Father, this is me saying goodbye.
Isioma, don't dare me. The moment you set your foot outside this palace, you cease to be my daughter. Is that understood?
Yes, baby. I miss you so much, baby. I can't wait to see you again. Come on, baby. You know how your sister behaved towards me. She hates me with so much passion. And I don't know what I did. No! I didn't do such thing. Look, baby. Nemeka was battling with hepatitis. He had shortage of blood. We took him to the best royal hospital. I took him there myself. We tried our best so he stayed alive, but he didn't make it. I don't know what else to do to please your sister. She even brought the police to the house to arrest me for trying to be kind to Nemeka. Baby, is that even fair?
Yes. How are you? That's great. That's great. Where are you now?
I'm in the shop.
Oh, okay. I'm coming to see you. Alright, please wait for me. Okay.
Zarachi, please forgive my daughter for all the embarrassment.
It's nothing, Mom. Trust me. It's nothing.
The king and I are trying to make her understand she's getting on our nerves. Honestly, I don't know what my daughter is turning into of late.
It's fine, Mom. It's obvious she's not happy that I'm part of this family.
No.
She will understand. Trust me.
It's not like that. Please, it's okay. Everything will be fine. Trust me. And I will still talk to her. I'm working on her head. You know, everything is, I don't know what is going on in her head. But everything will be fine.
Thank you so much, Mom. Thank you.
Okay? I'll see you later. Take care of yourself.
How was work?
Very well, fine.
My mother liked those dresses.
You're not serious.
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm impressed. Really?
Yeah.
You are very good on her.
I'm glad she liked them.
Chitwa. I know you're scared. I know it's about the princess. Well, just trust me. I have no intentions of getting married to the princess. I do not love her. She's not my ideal woman. I don't have feelings for her. See, my parents are the one forcing her on me, but I'm just waiting for the right time to shock them. Look, you are the one I want. I just want you to give me a chance to prove to you that I truly want you. And I'm willing to stand by you. I'm willing to, if you can just stick with me and accept me.
I don't think that is what I want. I don't think I want to marry you. Listen, we can be friends. Let's just stay as friends, please.
No. I know you wish to marry me, but you're scared. But look, you're not in this alone. My sister is with me. Just fight this with me. Stand by me, that is all.
I am. And I'm still pleading with you. Let's just stay as friends. Please.
Chitwa, come on, this is the dream of every woman.
I am not every woman.
Okay, I understand. I don't want you to conclude with the heat of the moment. Just calm down and think about it. Maybe just sleep over it, okay? Don't just conclude now. Please.
Our friend, I wanted to ask you something. That fine young man with the flashy car, is he your boss? I don't understand. I mean, do you work for him? I don't work for anybody. I'm a boss of my own.
Hey, yeah, that is good though. Ha! Your own boss. But, babe, we just want to know who he is now. Tell us.
He's just a friend. A very good friend. But he's a prince.
A prince? Prince?
Yeah. From which community? I can't seem to remember. I don't remember. But he's a crown prince.
A crown prince? Are you sure? Because I did not see any convoy and he's not dressed like one.
Understandable. I was wondering the first time I saw him as well too. But he likes it low. He's a very quiet person. And he grew abroad as well. You know how these Oyibo people they behave now. They like too much noise. Siren itself na noise.
Aww, that is so sweet. So, are you guys dating?
Franca, which kind of question be that? Did you not hear he's a crown prince and he's schooled abroad? How can he date an ordinary tailor? Are you normal?
You, sir, are you normal?
No, what's the meaning of that? My friend, if that man is coming for you, it's just to get in between your legs and he'll disappear. He cannot stoop so low as to date your class now.
Very stupid human.
No, wait, Chiregodo, who do you think you are? Lokono, ordinary copper. Oh, because you're wearing copper uniform, then you think you can undermine me?
Listen, if I had completed my education, you wouldn't even smell anything close to me.
How dare you? Just look at this idiot. Hey. Look at this idiot. Don't shout at me. I will turn you into a tailor. See me wahala.
Calm down now. It's okay now.
Please. I am done with your clothes. Pay me my money and go.
How much is it?
It's 1,000 naira.
1,000 naira? For mending just one clothes?
So now the price. Papa, price.
I beg, take your money. Take it.
I beg, let's go.
Wait, put that for nylon.
Come on, take this thing. Put that for which nylon? When you bring and come, you bring nylon.
I'm going to come from my shop.
I'm going. Look at them.
He not go marry you.
Lekwano.
He not go marry you.
Lekwano. No be only copper. Now aluminium. Just see that one with her lashes as if she wants to fly to heaven. John Wick. But I don't really like this guy. My spirit is not welcoming him. Why? He is a prince. My mother is troubling me indirectly to agree to his proposal. Is this an opportunity to become a queen? God, how do I go about this right now?
My princess.
Ebuka, what is it?
There's good news, my princess.
What's good news?
Former have been found.
Really? Where?
She was seen hawking in the market very far from my kingdom.
Oh my God, that's great news. Take me there immediately, please. Get the car ready. Let me get my bag. Doris! Doris!
Mom, please, listen to me. Listen and listen very carefully. I will not marry the princess. Mom, I have no feelings for her. You should actually listen to my sister. I lost the boldness in front of Dad, but now I've regained it. Mom, I have no feelings for her, for crying out loud. You should actually listen to... Mom, listen. I'm not going to tell her to leave that palace. Let her go outside and find a man that will marry her, because I'm not interested in getting married to her. Mom, what did you say? That I have no say in this. You people are trying to impose a wife on me, and you're saying I have no say in this. Mom! Mom, come on, I'm a man. How old do you think I am? Mom, I'm not joking. And I found a wife, I found a woman I want to marry. If you people don't support me, I'll fly back to London and nobody will ever see me again. Okay, fine. That should take as a second wife then.
Oh. Where are you?
Like you care to know where I am. Why are you asking?
Listen. You have to stop this constant fight against your brother's betrothed wife and queen. This fight you're fueling will soon destroy you. Stop telling your brother all this nonsense about his wife to be. Isioma, stop it. You're a woman, stop it.
His wife to be indeed. Mom, I pray the day comes where you people will see what I am seeing. I just pray it will not be too late then. Yes.
Rubbish.
Ebuka,
Yes,
hope you know where we are going to.
Yes, my princess.
This girl. Hello, George. Where are you? Abuja. Fly immediately to this palace. I want to see you. I want to talk to Isioma. Talk to her. She's getting on my nerves. Come talk to her. Bye. This is the last time I am taking this from Isioma. Try again. Idiot. Do I blame her? But you know what it means to get a daughter-in-law.
Stop looking down on people. Stop looking down on people. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a book by its cover. Please be wise. I got the money for my love when if you're wise, you will gain up. If you're wise, you go profit you later. Nobody cares how much you know.